You're tuned in to the loudest, craziest, and most excited bunch of geeks and nerds on this side of the planet. Commentary, views, news, and reviews of the latest to the greatest of all things pop culture. From comics to toys to video games to anime, cartoons, film, and TV. You're about to dive into everything nerdy and geeky in between. This is BJG.
This is Heneral Jaz.
This is Captain Mike.
This is Paleets.
This is Noch.
This is Trixter.
This is Dating 2.0.
This is Rene, Cruz, and this.
And this.
This is the Geeky podcast.
Gamers, geeks, and good times.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Friday. Welcome to the G3 podcast. This is your host, BJG. I am with Noch, Captain Mike, Rene, Cruz Jr., Trixter, Charlie, bago pangalan mo, Charlie D, and Jaz, Heneral Jaz. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode. Kumusta kayo dyan, mga kaibigan? What's up? Shout out to the Voltron box, ni Lee Solid yun, ba? Ganda.
Redemption arc ni Charlie. Hindi na magbabasag ng figure this 2020.
Sure na ba yan?
Sigurado ka dyan.
Oo, dahan-dahan na nga ako mag-handle eh.
Handle with care.
Handle with care na tayo.
Nice. Hello, everybody. If you are with us tonight, thank you for joining us here on the chat. If there are any issues with the live stream, please let us know kung okay yung audio, okay yung video, pero maganda yung usapan natin ngayon. We're gonna have a great
Got
time
issues
talking.
with people in G3, kindly PM them personally, guys.
Yes, that's a very
may damay lahat.
diretso na lang dun sa tao kasi mahirap na eh.
Wala akong pakialam sa nararamdaman nyo.
Basta call yan. Basta mukhang planchado. Si Noch, batiin nga natin muna na happy anniversary to Noch.
Ayan, nandito ba si Harem? Nandito si Harem?
Relax.
Ba? Wala
Tayo maghanap ng
akong pakialam sa nararamdaman mo. Basta maibigay mo yung retro boy ko.
Ang maganda doon, shinare pa nga ni parang shout out to Harem Customs for sharing the highlight video na pinutakti ng comments nung dahil lang doon. So maraming salamat. Welcome. Pero again, palakpakan nyo naman bagong anniversary. Nagwagi ang pagmamahal sa kanya.
I love you, Mike!
Sino pinapalakpakan din?
Ikaw
pinapalakpakan namin.
Buhok.
Ako ba? Bakit?
Siyempre.
Going strong.
Going strong ang iyong pag-ibig, kapatid. So, pagdasal natin na hindi masira ng Mortal Kombat yung relasyon ninyo. Paano kaya yung anniversary gift nyo sa'yo, pare? Kolyang na action figure.
I will hide it in the most
Intimate way.
undesirable place.
Oh, no.
Where the sun don't shine.
The sun don't shine.
Kamusta ka naman dyan, Rene? Okay ka lang ba? Balita ko nasa Makati ka daw kanina.
Hindi natuloy. Bukas na lang.
Oh, sayang naman.
Hindi, inisip ko, ayoko nang makaistorbo ng mga friends ko na taga dyan. So, ako na lang
katulad ng
Sino yung mga yun? Hindi naman tayo friends eh.
Hindi naman ikaw kasama doon.
Buti naman. Natakot ako ba? Kasama mo ako. Sabi, uy!
Hindi. Dinay ko nga kakilala kita friend pa.
Hindi ko nga alam kung ba't nandito ko eh.
Hindi ko kumalis. Sila, isang salita lang, pwede na.
Pero...
Wag Rene, paborito ka ni Captain Mike ngayon, shield na shield ganyan. Kada post niya na Rene.
Oo nga,
Puro podcast ni Rene. Mas madalas ka pa sa podcast ni Rene kaysa sa podcast ng G3.
Hindi na ako kala mo.
Yan. Crush mo ba si Rene?
Magaling
Hindi
si
kita
Rene
masisisi, Mike.
podcast niya.
Yes, good content and I believe hindi mo siya pinakinggan, Charlie. Kaya ka naggagaganyan. Kasi kung narinig mo, you'll agree with me. Diba?
Hindi,
Hindi ka
kumakain ng paste yan.
ng podcast nila.
Ay, Rene, huwag kang makulit dyan, ha? May interaction ka na, nag-bake ka bang podcast, bawal yan.
Binibilang yan
Hindi
ni
vape
Paleets.
yun. Bawal yun, vape. Hindi vape yun.
Nasa Korea kasi siya. Nasa Korea siya ngayon.
Ano yun? Tubig? Uminom ka ng
Malamig,
tubig.
malamig lang dito sa Cavite ngayon.
Pare, sana vape na lang yun. Wag na lang yung ano man iniisip natin. Sana vape yun.
Uminom siya ng tubig, tapos pagbuga niya, naging mist.
Sana nga.
Sobrang lamig dito.
Magandang quality ba yung lamig? Primero
Oo.
quality ba?
Goods na goods.
Good yung
Good
quality.
product.
Hindi, medyo malamig daw din yun, sabi nila eh.
Oh, talaga. Lalo na pag birthday mo, no? Pag birthday mo, hindi ka dapat sinisita. Quality.
Malamig talaga yan pag humimas ka ng rehas dyan.
Speaking
Wala
of,
gano'n. Asa ba si Vhinz?
Vhinz!
Hoy, Alvin! Kailangan ng deliver. Kailangan ng ano.
Namimiss na nila kagad si Alvin eh. Pero sabi niya manonood daw siya. Kaya Alvin, kung nasaan ka man, miss ka na namin.
Saan ka
Excuse me. Hindi yung ganun, Brad. Ikaw naman. Naman.
So bago kami magkasiraan ng magkakaibigan dito, mga kaibigan, I just wanna give you a few updates. Kung napapansin
Hindi nga tayo friends, pwede ba?
Eh, ano
Colleagues lang
tayo?
tayo. Para tayong eraser heads. Hindi tayo magkakaibigan, magkakatrabaho.
Colleagues lang.
Para tayong mag-acquaintances lang.
Acquaintances.
Nakita lang
Ano yung nangyari
sa
nung isang
Starbucks.
gabi? So, ano yung nangyari nung isang gabi? Kay Mike tsaka kay Jaz na pumunta sa bahay.
Uy, hindi ginagawa ng friends yun, ha?
Oo nga, hindi ginagawa.
Hindi gawain ng friends yun.
May
gawain ng acquaintances yun ah.
Ano may pumunta nga sa Baguio as friends eh? Ano ba? Ito
Ay, nako. Teka. Baka kung saan tayo mapunta, Brad.
Meron
Collab
nga
naman
dyan.
Paulo Contis.
Meron nga dyan, may ano daw eh, may lunch date daw. For all I know.
Hoy.
May papaalam.
So, ano topic natin ngayon, Vhinz?
Wala.
Bago tayo mag-topic, we just have a few announcements to make. I'm sure you guys have been seeing a lot of our posts, our regular posts as care of Noch. Pero may mapapansin kayo doon na medyo something recurring theme. And you will see a lot of Sega updates. Because
Kasawa na nga eh.
we're very happy to announce to everybody that we're officially a media affiliate of Sega. So, yeah,
I'm not happy. Hindi ako masaya.
Bakit?
Happy. Huwag ka
Kakabilis lang natin matatanggal agad yan dahil sa'yo.
Okay, kasasabi lang. Hindi happy. So please
Hindi ako
expect.
masaya eh. Dapat kasi
Bakit?
matagal na eh. Ba't ngayon pala?
Nainip pala. Nainip lang pala. Nainipin ka masyado, Not eh. Relax ka lang.
Sega is good. We're gonna expect a lot of Sega updates. Expect a lot of Sega content coming out from the G3 guys. So we're very happy about that. And that will be coming along in the next coming months. We have a couple of stuff coming for you guys, so watch out. So, we got this rolling. Before we get started, as always, bago pa kami magsimulang mag-away dito, magkakaibigan, Captain Mike, simulan mo lang ritual every Friday. And to add more airtime to you, saying hello to everybody in the chat. Captain Mike.
Bago magsimula si Mike, hindi nga tayo friends. We're family.
Familial bonds. Sige, go. Captain Mike in 3, 2, 1. Batian port.
At yun nga, mabilisan lang to. No? Sabi nga dito ni Stanley, Friday. Hello sa mga viewers. Don't forget to like, follow our page for podcast, gaming news, geek and nerdy stuff. Follow sa social media. Check mo yung huwag ka magulo. Tapos, syempre, sabi Stanley, what's up sa mga boss? Sa mga bago, don't hesitate to chat for more geek and nerdy stuff. Kasi kukunti lang naman yan nung kay binabagalan ko eh. Sabi ni Stanley rin dito, hinahanap si Harem. Mukhang may sasabihin nata kay Chino. Tapos sabi rin ni Stanley, hello kay Rafi. Tama-tama, nandyan siya. Chismisan ng malala. Shoutout din do kay Mama Lexi, sabi ni Stanley. And of course, our good friend Steven John Cadena. Shout out daw.
Shout out, Boss Steven of Tactile.
Yeah, Tactile Studios. Welcome. Kumakaway ng bigla si si Trixter. At eto, sakto, bagong-bago.
Visit ka rin, ha?
Karem.
Mama.
So, yun.
Alright.
Yun na yun. Wala mo lang.
Yun na yun.
Let's go. Ikaw lang just let's go mo.
Bigla kasing dumating si Harim, so kailangan bagalang ko kasi hinihintay niya tong moment na to para batiin si Coach.
Talaga. Okay. Simulan na natin tong usapan na to. At alam ko si Trixter and Jaz have been very busy playing some undisclosed games which you'll find out later. Medyo busy.
Mga summertime saga, gano'n.
Honey Pop, gano'n. Honey Pop Simulator. Let's go guys.
Yun na. Sakto lang kasi today, nakita naman siguro doon sa mga nagpa-follow, no. Nakita niyo na yung poster kung ano yung topic natin. Pero syempre, as just a quick context lang, no. Yesterday, bago nag-start yung podcast, nag-usap kami ni Rene about stuff related to my age. Ayan, hindi kita sinama.
Rocks and
Ikaw lang naman in denial sa edad eh. Ako, tanggap ko namang matanda.
Paano ko i-deny yung edad ko? Araw-araw, kada biyernes sila pinagduduldulan. Talagang nakabaon na yun, Brad. But, yesterday,
okay.
Parang galit na galit.
Pero yesterday hindi naman. Pero yesterday kasi pinakita ko kay Rene yung kinakain kong all-time sweet na hindi ko naman na-appreciate nung bata. Hindi ko na-appreciate nung bata ko. It was just recently na nakita ko siya sa grocery, binili ko, and yun yung orange sweets. Ewan ko hindi naabutan ni BJ yun. Hindi niya naabutan yun. Ako lang ang naabutan ko nun. Pero nung bata ko kasi, hindi ko to natikman nung
Kala ko chocolate.
no 80s. Hindi ko kasi to natikman kasi binibenta lang to dati sa sa kalsada eh. So binagbabawal ako kumain ng basta-basta nung parents ko noon. So doon nag-start. Doon nag-start yung parang fascination ko na from the past, parang may mga bagay from the past na hindi ko naman na-appreciate noon dahil either pinagbawal ako or hindi ko lang talaga trip. Pero ngayon, as you grow old, in my case, as we go prehistoric na, na-appreciate ko na siya. So,
ano ba yung mga street foods nung panahon nila Lapu-Lapu ba? Ano bang nun?
Buhay na kayo.
Wala.
Mga patay na uwak.
Just
Connecting.
back in the day, wala pang street nung mga panahon na yun.
Ano ba tawag doon? Hindi ba street food na tawag doon? Anong tawag doon?
Hindi pa mud food. Mud trail.
Trail food.
Trail mix. Mga mani-mani dyan. Yeah, so okay. So you were talking about that. Okay.
So ngayon, tatanong ko ngayon sa inyo, may mga bagay ba kayo na ngayon as you grow old, as you age, o yan, hindi naman grow old, kasi si Rene, tinatawagan na naman ako eh. As you age, may mga bagay ba dati na hindi mo naman trip, pero ngayon, as you age, na mas na-appreciate mo siya? Doon din sa mga nanonood, if you have something na na-appreciate nyo ngayon, what is it?
Does it have to be aged or
alam niyo kung ano na-appreciate kayo? Kayo yung na-appreciate ko ngayon.
So hindi nyo kami
hindi
na-appreciate noon.
Same.
So haters mo kami noon, ganun.
Especially
I hate you all not there. Pero ngayon
tapos ngayon? That's very nice. Okay. So that's a good question. There are a lot of things that as collectors, as gamers, as comic book enthusiasts, as fans, there are many things that we kind of grew fond of over the years. Pero it really started the opposite. Yung, hindi siya ganyan, parang ganyan. Hindi mo matolerate yung mga pagganyan-ganyan. Pero ngayon, ayos na.
Mega heart. Kasi ito, may heartsu eh. Mega heartsu.
Pero ano to? Bakit? Ano to? Parang alam
Ito?
mo.
Hindi naman,
Ito, alam mo kung ano to? Hindi mo alam?
Ano?
Kasi wala ka nito! Alam mo bakit wala ka nito? Alam mo bakit?
Bakit? Bakit?
Bakit?
Isip ka, demonyo. What the blow? Sabi demonyo.
Let's go!
Baliw na. Buhayan naman ang loob to. Okay na tong masama ang loob. Asa ba si Haren? Tawagin nyo nga. Maganda yun. Medyo may pang-balance out eh. Haren. Pero sige. Simulan natin. But let's put it in the context. Let's put it in the context of what we enjoy doing. Yung mga nagustuhan na lang natin. But it really didn't start out that way. Let's okay. Sige, since ikaw nagsimula niyan, Captain Mike, kasi so from the geek things that you do, what was it that started out as something you don't like or even hate, and eventually fell in love with? General,
no, may yung mga later handheld na games. Nung bata kasi ako, nag-start ako na appreciate ng mga Game & Watch, ano na yun eh, 'di ba? Pero habang nag-improve na yung mga gadgets no, nagiging colored na, mas umaganda na yung graphics and yung experience. Nung nakita ko yung other handheld games gaya nung sabihin na natin yung Game Boy. At first hindi ko siya na-appreciate.
Oh, for real?
Oo, kasi ano yun eh. Black and white, battery operated. This is other than the fact na hindi ko siya luxury siya nung mga time na yun eh. So,
hindi ka nanonood ng TV dati kasi black and white.
Yung panahon kasi nila, Mike, puro
Panahon ni
gasera
Mike, smoke signals kasi
nag-start
Smoke
naman na yun.
signals, gasera, gano'n.
Shadow puppet.
Shadow puppet pa lang noon, yung sa likod ng mga boy na.
Yung dipihit lang.
Uy, nag-start ako doon, yung pinipihit. Pero,
Ano naman pinipihit mo, Mike?
yung dials.
Okay.
Pero gano'n mo pihitin. Paano mo pihitin?
Ganun lang. Diretso siya. Ganun.
Okay.
Hindi. Kasi yung pag ginanon mo kasi parang medyo may interference eh. So kailangan mong fine-tune kumbaga.
Okay.
Fine-tune.
Yung pagka ganon, yung tik-tik-tik-tik ganon. That was in the old, yung old TVs of old noon. Pero nung after nung Game Boy na I had the Game Gear pero hindi ko rin siya ma-appreciate mo kasi bilis mong laruin, bilis din maglobat. Hindi mo siya maano. You'd rather have it connected to the TV and all. At least yun yung
Pasiyahin? Hindi ka mong pasiyahin?
kasi being an only child is, syempre tapos wala ka pang kalaro nun. Kung may kalaro ka man, pahirap basta that was back in the day. So yun yung isa sa mga little things na dati hindi ko na-appreciate. Pero ngayon, pag nakakakita na ako, wow, parang this is good stuff. Diba?
And you recently got yourself a Switch, right? You recently got yourself...
Yes, I recently got the Switch. Parang after nung family computer, after nung SNES, parang hindi ko na na-appreciate yung next reiterations din ng Nintendo. Isa pa yan.
Relax lang. Isa-isa lang, ha? Isa-isa lang. Hindi. May dinadaan mo sa gulang, eh. Okay.
Magulang ka na nga. Magulang ka pa.
Doon tayo sa pinakabata. Sige. Jaz, ikaw, you're mostly exposed to modernity as compared to all of us. Ano ba yung sa'yo? What did you not like? And it doesn't have to be like games in particular. Like any pop culture stuff. It could be an
Actually,
activity. Go ahead.
I have two actually. Number one is it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I don't have access or I don't know paano ako makapanood. So I'm not really that into DC. So puro ako Marvel eh. And then now
talaga?
I think from 2020 yata I became fascinated with DC animated films. And parang recently lang natapos ko yung Injustice na animated film. So after that, after nung napanood ko yung Judas Contract na Teen Titans, sunod-sunod na.
That was good.
Like Rise of the Superman, ano pa yun? Basta ang dami. So, yun. I've become a fan of like DC animated films. And then yung isa, recently lang talaga, is building keyboards.
Oo, nag-live yan eh. Nag-live ng isang araw yan.
Oo, ano?
Una, hindi ko siya trip kasi like a lot of people have been saying na nakaka-addict siya at baka makagastos ka ng malaki, you know.
Yes.
And then me with my constant like curiosity and tinkering stuff, then umabot sa point na gusto nang ipapalitan ni Lala yung yung switches niya. I tried, first click, boom, I became addicted. And then sinabi ko kay Lala, lahat na kaya ng keys mo palitan natin.
Mas simple. Mas fix the
Welcome to the rabbit
Sinasabi
hole.
nila. Yan, rabbit
Yun na
hole.
yun.
Yun yung sinasabi nila.
Rabbit hole. So wait. Going back to DC, are you now more of a DC fan than a Marvel fan?
Hindi naman.
Or?
Like I'm more of a Marvel fan still, but I learned how to appreciate DC.
And it's because of actually that's a good starting point. DC AUs, they're nice. No?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're way better than Marvel animated films.
way better. I can tell. Like definitely, I can say that it's way better than Marvel animation. Doon natalo yung Marvel eh.
And then
Right,
it's consistent kasi. Like, there are series na consistent kasi yung animation. So yun yung nagustuhan ko.
Right. Tsaka maganda talaga yung mga story nila. And recently, the Doom that came to Gotham, nakita ko yung trailer, as shared by Trix. Mga solid yun, Gotham by Gas. Sige. Ito si Trix medyo I'm pretty sure maraming ayaw to eh.
Hindi naman.
Kumbaga ano yan yung common denominator nila. They passionately hate things. Is there anything that you started out as a naysayer of? Anything. It doesn't have to be titles, might be activities or stuff that geeks and nerds do na nagustuhan mo na lang.
That's easy. Girly things.
Huh?
Yeah, girly stuff. It started in elementary. I had a classmate who introduced me to Witch it was about
Witch.
Yeah,
From K-Zone.
I snubbed my nose from the girls because it was girly. But since I was best friends with her, she introduced me to Witch and let me borrow her copy. I liked, and then suddenly I realized I like the story. I like the art styles. I like the art styles too. Like, wow, like I've been missing out all this time. What else have I been missing that girls had? Then another one, which is more recent, is My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic.
Oh, okay.
It's for like another thing, since it's for little kids, of course, and suddenly I see the internet blowing up. Why is this getting popular? So I sat down and started on episode 1, and wow, this is actually a fun thing. I can't believe girls have been holding out on us. Those bastards. Like, they've been hoarding this. They've been hoarding these IPs from us, thinking oh, this is icky. This is not for boys. This is for us.
Napagalitan pa yung mga babae, ikaw yung umayaw dahil pambabae.
Well, yeah.
Sa yung ano eh.
Yeah, they've been hoarding that, like Barbies and stuff.
They've been hoarding that.
I need to also watch the old My Little Pony videos and episodes. and I came to appreciate them. They are fun for kids. Come on, man.
Yeah. And by the same token, there's no such thing as when it comes to interests, when it comes to to interests and hobbies and things like that. I don't think there's going to be any distinction between, just because it's for boys and girls and for girls. Marami akong nakilala niyan eh. And
Like Sky Dancers. That was a weird amalgamation of boys and girls.
Sky dance. Yeah. Sige, ikaw, Lee. Lee, who also equally shares passion for the things that they hate. Was there something that turned you around na you were passionately hateful about or what?
Well, there's quite a lot, but let's start with an anime that I never really liked when I first saw it.
Sign of maturity.
Sword Art Online, I hated it when I first saw it.
Oh, okay.
Talaga?
Yeah, I hated Sword Art Online. It was too cheesy. It was like MMORPG into an anime, and then the powers are like it's just too plain for me. It was too flat. And then when I got older and got back into gaming, because I watched that back in, I think, graduating ng high school or first year college. So I wasn't into gaming yet. So when I got back into gaming, I rewatched it and appreciated the whole thing. I even watched the newer season and the movies, and I even bought the game on PS4.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I actually played the game on the PS4.
Kumusta ka pala yung game? Maganda yung game?
It was a good game. It was a good game. Whatever experience you've seen on TV or sa anime, makikita mo talaga siya dun sa game. And it was so fun. It was just fun.
Pero hindi ka naman pinapatay kung namatay ka in-game.
Hindi naman. Buti naman.
Sounds familiar, ha?
Parang, tinamaan, patay din siya.
Actually, maganda yung battle system nung game. I was surprised that it has a really good battle system, which I didn't expect for an anime game. But it had a good battle system. And the other thing that I didn't like before, maybe music, Paramore. I never liked it back in high school when I first heard of them. More on medyo matining yung boses niya. And then when I got here in Dubai, maybe 2-3 years ago lang, I listened to Paramore, one of their songs. Tapos parang inaraw-araw ko na siyang pinapakinggan. And then I discovered their
Baka narinig mo yung My
albums
Heart
later on.
kasi emo.
Hindi naman. Actually, medyo emo generation ako lumaki when I was playing the guitar.
Yes.
Naglalaro sa band. So, emo talaga yung generation namin.
Yeah. We actually saw you the hair.
Yeah.
We know.
Silverstein, yung mga banda back then, it was really just emo. May Chemical
Yung mga emo
Romance.
kids talaga yung laging galit, ano?
Sila yung lagi may grudge.
Yung mga emo kids, laging malungkot. Ang mga laging galit, punk kids. I
Tawag doon
shifted
sad
into
boys.
punk. May kilala akong sad boy.
Name drop.
Ano pangalan niya para?
Si Mike!
Name drop mo na.
Si Mike.
Sad man yan eh.
Sad man. Sige, ikaw, Rene. Rene's been around analog stuff mostly. And I can imagine a few things that you may not be interested in or may not find a liking to. But is there anything that kind of turned you around and said that you actually like the thing?
I don't think this would surprise anyone, but one thing that I used to hate, now I can't get enough of, is K-pop. So, well, particularly Twice. Yung Twice pa lang yung gusto kong grupo. But I like them at a level that's insane.
Kasi he even made a comparison video of K-pop and I like that.
I was looking for an excuse to publicly announce that I'm a member of the fandom, and that was the perfect one. But as I was never a fan of K-pop back then. Even like actually was irritated whenever I heard K-pop songs. Kasi lagi nila pinapatugtog everywhere. It was getting annoying. Hindi ko naman get yung lyrics. Ganyan. But the pandemic happened. I was in lockdown for like 4 to 6 months, living alone, on the brink of madness. And then I twice came out with a song called Scientist. I don't know, I was hooked, and then deep dive na ako. I just watched all of their videos, all of their like online content. I watch their vlogs more than I watch ours. So it's
Curious tuloy ako doon sa YouTube algorithm ni Rene.
Actually, when you look at my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, puro twice lang yung suggestions. It's that bad. In fact, naglabas sila ng bagong kanta kaninang bandang 2 p.m.
Yes.
It's called Moonlight Sunrise. It's really, really good. So, yun. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of things I started out not liking and ended up loving. But I think that's the biggest one. Because that one even took me by surprise. Because there were games that I hated and I ended up loving. Yes.
Twice.
Okay lang. You're entitled to your own opinion. Kasi that's what mature people do. You agree to this.
What's not mature? What's not mature is
well-mannered.
napaka...
My God!
Ayoko tinatawag ako well-mannered. Dali lang.
Wait.
Doon ako nababad trip.
Tingnan.
Napaka well-mannered mo, sir.
Pwede bang
I have a legit question.
Yeah.
So, first question, when you hated it, isa ka ba dun sa mga, kasi before I hated, may tolerance na ako ngayon sa K-pop because of my wife. But before, isa ka din ba dun sa nagsasabi, bakit niyo pinapakinggan yan, di niyo naman naiintindihan?
Yeah!
Oh, actually, it's kasi, syempre, like, I'm a writer, so I'm more of a words guy than a music guy. So, mas ko sa lyrics. And since yung lyrics nga, hindi ko maintindihan. And then, I discovered, pwede naman palang research yung lyrics.
Second question.
Pwede pala i-Google yun.
Sinong bias?
Pwede pala. But yeah, plus, then this is, added bonus. Ganda nila, man. Like, grabe. Sana nanonood si Pilach.
Yes,
But we understand what turned you around. Really turned you around.
Dahil sinabi mo nang maganda sila, sinong bias mo sa toys?
Nag-start ako si Gio. Si Gio yung bias. And then, na-rec ako ni Chaeyong. Chaeyong, yung main rapper nila, the youngest. She's a rapper. I actually drove to Tagaytay. Pumunta akong Tagaytay kasi one of the coffee shops were having Chaeyong Day for her birthday. So they were giving away photos and yung cup holders. Mag-isa, on a Monday morning, kahit may trabaho ako, muntik na ako malate sa trabaho. Ganon tayo.
I love that. Same ka ng wife ko. Nagba-birthday sila sa isang lugar. Yung nila. Nice.
So, I love the look on Trixter's face right now. Sorry
Hindi. I just wanna... meron daw gustong sumilip from Trixter side. So, I just wanna give a huge shout out.
Si Chaeyong ba yan?
Unfortunately, no. Actually, our moms are saying hi. Hello. So shout out. Binati ni Harvey Tulibaw yan kasi yung kinwestiyon niya si Harvey Tulibaw kung siya talaga nag-drawing.
Thank you.
Wolverine.
Kay Harvey Tulibaw.
Thank you.
Nasusunod mo banggitin yung pangalan ko, ha?
Opo, sige po.
Ay, kung gusto niyo pong pagalitan si BJ on air, okay lang.
Gusto mo ito pag
Ngayon guys, alam na talaga natin kung sino yung paborito ko.
Diyos ko talaga. But anyway, that's my mom. Thank you. Panoorin niyo yung video. We had a talk with Harvey Taliba, one of the awesome Pinoy artists out there. And then he's made incredible work in DC, incredible work with Hellboy, and none other than Mr. Harvey Taliba himself. How are you, sir? How are you?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Just so happened that my mom questioned if he was the one who drew Wolverine dun sa anime. Okay. Oh yeah, sige. Noch, I know Noch to be a huge lover of things that are retro. You know, from video games to comic books to even some of the modern stuff. Right now, kanina nga lang we were talking about the Xbox PC pass. And it's very hard to find something that this guy would not like, apart from a few select things. But what I don't understand is how will he start to love something he hates? Kasi he's very well known for hating a particular item. Pero bago tayo umabot doon, anong sayo, Noch? Ano bang what made you love, apart from telling us what it is, what in particular made you love it?
Ako, siguro, I've grown to like Cole Young.
Wait na!
Plot twist. Plot twist.
That's a lie.
Okay naman pala siya. Yeah, I think I'm liking Mortal Kombat 2020.
Oh, naman, alis na ako.
Recorded to, ha? Recorded broadcast.
I call bull.
This is
Actually, medyo specific kasi ako sa mga gusto ko. That's why I find it hard to not really like something, and I also find it hard to turn down something that I love. Pero I have a few things. Just like to mention, yung isa sa mga bagay was music. No? I'm very particular sa music. Pero very very well-rounded ako. Medyo 70s, 80s, 90s, punk, emo, ska, reggae, lahat yan napakinggan ko yan, rap, hip-hop, lahat yan, dinaanan ko yan. Weirdly enough, I have a heated passion of hate for One Direction and Justin Bieber. Now, si Justin Bieber, sobrang di gusto ko lagi kantang Baby. Baby! Asar ako hanggang ngayon, asar ako.
Kaya pala ganyan yung buhok niya, tingnan mo.
Asar ako. Pero, apparently, of course, everyone matures, diba? And when this baby Justin Bieber matured enough to really, crank out some good music, nagustuhan ko na siya. Up until today na isa sa mga paboritong singers. And One Direction is a surprise to me kasi I never really liked them at all. Tapos yung pinsan ni Leia, pinsan asawa ko, lagi pinapatugtog yung One Direction pag magkasama kami. And then eventually, nakita ko parang yung last album nila. Pinakinggan ko siya. Tapos sabi ko parang okay naman pala yung mga kanta. So I have a few of their songs sa playlist ko. Mga biglaan.
Wow.
What song turned you around? What song turned you on Bieber?
Tagal na eh. Pero this is the first. Well, first off, I realized na ang galing ni Justin Bieber during collaborations. Yung kay Usher, kay Chris Brown, diba? So yun, medyo na okay na ako doon. Pero yung isa was, nakalimutan ko yung title eh, pero it was one of his first few songs nung medyo tumanda na siya. Purpose atang paborito kong album. Well, Purpose is one of my favorite songs kay Justin Bieber.
Sorry.
Sobrang ganda. Well, yeah. Isa yun. Sorry was one of the first ones that I'd like. So yun. Pero in terms of other things in the pop culture spectrum, kasi pag ayoko talaga, hindi ko talaga siya gusto. I don't know. I'm weird like that eh.
Walang nag-change ng mind mo. Pag sinabi mo ayaw mo na.
Sa totoo lang, ayaw kita eh, pero okay ka na.
Then I wondered, merong isang bagay na ayaw mo na gusto mo na.
Definitely. I was never a fan of manga.
Yeah?
What?
Mahilig ako sa comics. Mahilig ako sa comics.
Ah,
Pero
that's
kasi, manga kasi, meron ng anime. So I gotta just watch it and read. Diba?
Right.
Tapos, I think that was Naruto, nung bata, yung first few, seasons ni Naruto. Ang tagal niya ma-release dun sa specific website na pinapanood. Nainip ako, sabi ko, sige, tignan ko nga yung manga. Yung una, hindi ko siya talaga ma-take na basahin masyado. So, natatagalan ako. Tapos when I got into it one night na parang tinagalan ko yung few chapters, little did I know na tuloy-tuloy na siya. Hanggang ngayon, na pag meron akong app dito sa phone ko, na puro manga lang.
That's where everyone starts din naman. That's where everyone starts reading manga din. Like,
kasi ang weird kasi
Academia,
may anime naman eh. Why would I even read pa? Pero eventually I learned na sa manga pala lahat nagsisimula. So,
pero alam mo yung mas magiging problema dyan, if you catch up to the manga na latest chapter.
Yes.
That was the issue back then nung sabay-sabay yung shonen releases. Naruto,
exactly.
Bleach, what was the other one?
Piece.
Hitman Reborn, One Piece.
Hitman
All
Reborn,
of them were releasing at the same day. Tapos laging delay lahat.
There's one manga that I really, really love. Pero sobrang lungkot ko kasi parang mukhang hindi na siya matutuloy. It was Vagabond. If you guys are if you're familiar with sino to Trix yung samurai. I'm really bad at names. I'm bad at names, pero he's one of the strongest samurais in Japan. He's a historical figure. And
Miyamoto Musashi.
Miyamoto Musashi, the Sword from the Heavens. He is sobrang ganda ng manga na yun. And unfortunately, the scans, hindi na siya matutuloy. Pero recently, and it was Inka, nung nakausap ko dito, Inka also apparently loved the manga. Inka Magnaye. And we got to talking dun sa isang post niya. And I found out that it was indeed supposed to be finished. Hindi lang siya na-release in public. Pero there were drawings of an old Musashi and
There were cells. May mga cells.
Yeah, man. Sobrang lupit. So yeah, I guess that's it. Games kasi parang automatic yan eh. It's the gamer.
No, I mean, you could go for genre though, or certain titles.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go Let's categorize the thing, man. Let's do.
Wait, can I add something to the manga since while we're talking about manga? I'm actually a similar case. I really hate manga. I rarely read it. But why I've grown to appreciate it one of my favorite movies of all time is Battle Royale. And
yeah, man.
Very good.
When I discovered it came from a manga, I decided to read it, and it's actually better than the movie. I don't know if you guys got a chance to read it or watch the movie. I'm sure most of you have seen it. Sa manga kasi you actually get to know the entire class. They all have their backstory. As opposed dun sa movie, since it's only 2 hours, limited in time. So after reading the Battle Royale manga, that's when I started branching out. I made the wrong choice of reading High School of the Dead. To add to Tino's experience, I think to appreciate something you just have to start with the right one. Right. And I got the right experience with Battle Royale.
Actually, there are a lot of titles na ganun eh. Bleach for me was better in the manga than the anime. Natapos ko siya sa manga. Sa anime, sobrang nabubutaw kay Ichigo. Kasi matatalo ka na naman, tapos mag-training ka na naman kung kahit kanino, di ba?
Masyado madaming fillers sa anime ng Bleach. Especially Bleach. Almost every after 2 episodes filler. After 2 episodes filler. Ganun sila
I swear to you, manga has changed my life. Naruto, nung nagbabasa ako ng Naruto, there were a lot of moments that I cried. Reading,
Yeah.
Iba, man.
Especially yung Pain Saga, no?
I think just to add on to the fact that you have to start with the right one, you'd also have to be able to spend some time appreciating it. Sometimes you miss the forest. You miss the forest for the trees, and when you finally spend a lot of time in it, you realize that it ain't so bad after all. Like it's something that you could probably tolerate at the very least. I mean, huh?
One thing that was major to me now was reading. I hated reading when I was a kid. Kasi nga, pinapractice ko mag-Tagalog. Kasi I was a fluent English speaker. Kasi nga sa Brunei, like, lumaki, no? So, tinuturuan ako mag-Tagalog, reading these Star magazines, sobrang lalaki. So, I hated reading them.
So, broadsheets, yeah.
Bad trip talaga. Sobrang bad trip. And I started reading Archie comics. Tapos sabi ko, okay naman pala. And then, that's it.
Nice.
Reading as well.
Okay, for example, like spending time on something like the shirt I'm wearing right now is Akuma, right? So, Akuma. So everybody knows I love Akuma. I'm a huge Akuma fan. I'd do anything. Pero nung lumabas yung design na ganito, at first I didn't like it. Like I said, it looked weird. Look. Like, the lion look was weird for me. Like, what happened? This is supposed to be
very bushy.
Street Fighter 5 is supposed to have taken place before Street Fighter 3. So Street Fighter 3, kita mo si Akuma, may white streak na dito, right? So why did they make him look like this? It looks awkward and awful to me. Apart from that, when I started playing Street Fighter 5, at least to me, to a noob like me, I felt that this is the most defensive Akuma ever. Like, in every Akuma iteration, in every game, ang playstyle ni Akuma is really just it's beat down, like you're just gonna aggressively attack the enemy. Ito medyo I found his movesets and his normals to be very restrained. Like the mere fact that you have to be jumping forward para maka air Hadouken siya. Okay. Uzangko niya. Leave me alone. Kasi I was wondering, bakit hindi na ako yung ginagawa ko sa Street Fighter 3 na jumping back sabay gozangko? It doesn't happen anymore. So you have to be moving forward. And to me, I thought it was the most defensive thing. And then eventually, since fan nga ako ni Akuma and I do nothing but play Akuma, I learned how to appreciate the thing. And in fact, that's when I discovered Tokido, si Murderface Tokido. If you guys know, he's considered himself to be Daigo's rival until he got bodied 10-2. But yun, it's just really spending a lot of time appreciating the thing, and then eventually you'll find the liking to it. Pero sige, let's categorize the thing.
Teka, speaking of that, you hated, you said you get to appreciate Akuma, pero how long? Was it an immediate thing ba?
Or... Oh, no. I was even contemplating I'd play with Texas, contemplating going back to Ryu. Kasi yung like his attacks are stubby. I felt that he has short reach. But eventually, I started playing continuously, and I learned how to utilize what was given to me. Stuff like that. Speaking of
question now. Between you and your brother, who's the better Street Fighter player?
You're just looking for an opportunity. You really have to bury me all the time.
No. I thought legit question because I've never seen you two play Street Fighter. I've seen you play other games.
You haven't.
You haven't seen us play Street Fighter against each other?
You're always the times I've seen you play against each other. It's different games, different fighting games.
Well, then you've seen everything. You've seen us play. You've seen one result. You've seen every result. Pero,
I don't think.
So just to give everybody a little sneak peek. Nag-aantay lang po kami ng magandang opportunity para ikwento ni Joshua yung pinakagusto kong kwento niya. May kwento yan. Yung ganyang klaseng not yet. So let's reserve it for an apropos episode. Pero may anime level story arc yan si Trixter. Wala naman yan. anime level na arc. No? But I just realized we have a poll going on. Captain Mike, tell us about the poll that you created.
The poll question na nilagay ko for everyone to is to name an item you like now but did not like before. Interesting yung mga answers nila kasi some said farming games, some said hand taser. I don't know why you hated you like hand tasers now, pero sige. Some said
maybe it's the prop. It's the prop. No, the
sige.
joy buzzers.
Okay. PS Vita.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I can understand why.
That was a bad release of a handheld kasi.
But you got great games now.
Yeah, it improved over time. The game library improved.
The console was way ahead of its time as well. So that's why no one appreciated it that much.
Yeah, kasi it's purely digital eh. Tapos the fact that you have to use the proprietary Sony. Mahilig sila sa ganun eh.
The memory stick and all that stuff, yeah.
It was kind of weird that it's also yung slide. Ginaganon
just slide up the screen.
Yeah, para siyang old na phone.
Parang Nokia phone. Diba?
Right.
Oh, I remember the N-Gauge. Oh my God, we all.
Tony Eric.
Gamer phone, bro.
the Nokia N-Gauge.
N-Gauge.
One of
Yung
very
yung
iconic
telepono
phone, very collectible.
Patagilid pa sasagutin nyo.
Yeah, iconic is
Tony Hawk on that thing.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put it into categories. Let's do a quick round of stuff. Let's take it into categories. Then give me what they are, and then you tell me why. Okay, so let's start off with video games. What is it? What video game did you not like, and you learned to love? Starting with Captain Mike.
Sige, ako it's fighting games.
Okay.
Dati I hate
So
fighting
genre.
games.
Okay.
Okay, so do I have to be specific to the ano ba?
Well, not necessarily. Just if you want. Yeah.
Okay, and generally fighting games pero if there's one in specific, it's Tekken.
You learned to like Tekken? Why?
I learned to like Tekken kasi kumbaga you cannot get stuck with just one fighting game. Parang nung nakita ko na siya, parang sabi ko, pag pinapanood mo kasi, if you get to sit down and watch it over a period of time, parang sasabihin mo sa sarili mo na, oh, maganda rin pala to. Kaya if you notice,
but what made it about Tekken? What is it about Tekken that made you like it?
Yung movement niya, character move list. Kasi hindi ako umaano sa storyline nun dati. Kailan na ba ako nag-start ng Tekken? Right. Was like 5, diba?
Wow! Talaga Tekken 5?
Hindi, nakita ko na yung Tekken. Wow! Oo. It's not something na people know, diba? People know me as a different kind of gamer, pero na-appreciate ko rin siya eventually.
Okay, Trixter, ikaw. Video game you hated, now that you love.
RPGs.
Oh, really?
Okay, that's new. That's new to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You
Weird
didn't
thing
like
coming
RPG?
from you. It's a very weird thing. That
Di pa
you
siya
hated it
nag-aaral.
before and loved you na. You loved
Hindi
it
pa
now.
siya nag-aaral noon. We were playing this weird Japanese RPG that we don't even know what the title was. Really?
Up pa rin din. It's because of the turn-based nature of it. I wasn't entirely sold on it. The reason I liked Up pa rin was the animation. When I saw Final Fantasy, just the sprite-based, and then
Yeah.
I
I remember.
Yeah. And then came a little title called Tales of Destiny, and it was an RPG. So you can mix action with stuff like this. So that's where I started digging in more into more RPGs. Since It's just big number go up, and when the time comes for the game to test you, you fight the super boss, which I one of my favorite aspects of the RPGs, because it tests your knowledge of the game and stuff like that.
Right. Nice. Next, Notch. Ikaw, video game.
Hated then loved.
Genre.
It could be a genre.
Or specific
Genre and which specific game was it?
Ang hirap. Para sa akin kasi mahihirapan ako kasi I've never really I've at least tried lahat ng genre, even RTS. Pero babalik ta rin ko for me lang, babalik ta rin ko. Siguro a genre that I loved before, then I started to hate is RTS.
Really?
Oh, for real? Really? You don't like it anymore?
Wow.
Wait. Why?
Ay, sobrang tinatamad talaga.
Is it too slow?
Napapagalan ako sa yan. Napapagalan ako.
Kaya pala tuloy sabi ni Aren, malamang Mortal Kombat yan kay Noch. Sabi ko, RPG, yo!
Before talaga, I played Warcraft. I finished Warcraft. For the story alone, no? I played Command and Conquer, Red Alert, yung ibang RTS games, Civilization, Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, yung mga ganon. And then parang nabagalan lang bigla ako. And kung wala siyang story, wala siyang gripping story for me, hindi ko siya lalaro. I guess that's just yun yung sa akin.
Bakit mahirap sumagot si Noch kasi araw-araw. Kaya talagang gamer talaga yan. Ikaw Charlie D.
As you may know, pareho kami ni Noch. Mostly gaming talaga ako. But one thing that I really hated for quite some time is first-person shooters. Madali kasi ako mahilo. Sobrang bilis ko mahilo.
Tapos araw-araw Valorant. Grabe.
Kaya nga imagine, I never realized myself liking a first-person shooter game.
RPG to sili pati retro.
Retro, I play a lot of retros, RPGs, but first-person shooter, kahit nga minsan may mga RPGs na first-person point of view. Skyrim, nahihilo ako minsan yung sa movement.
But remember Thief.
Yeah. So now, I never imagined playing Valorant for hours and, trying to rank up and eventually love the game.
So Valorant was your first FPS?
Well, technically now, but back then, Counter-Strike was such a thing. So, nagka-Counter-Strike na ako nung grade 6, I think, nung na-release yung Counter-Strike.
But not as extensively as Valorant every night.
No. After school lang yun, yung mga bulakbol after school, but it was never a regular thing. But now...
ganun nga pala, no? Bulakbol ka pa.
Yeah.
Good role model.
I got good grades in school, so I can make
bulakbol. Yan ang sagot. Tama yan, pare. I will make bulakbol. I got good grades from school.
Okay.
Sige. So parang speaking of bulakbol, ito si Jaz nag-post to yung sa SM na computer shop.
Hindi bulakbol yun. After school kasi yun
Bulakbol, pare, matutulog ka ng 5 hours after. Bulakbol yun, brad. Di ka pumasok nun. Sige, ano sa'yo? What game did you hate and then you love?
I think a genre that I did not hate it. It's just I did not want to play it because I got traumatized so much. It was the Resident Evil series. So, Resident Evil 1, nasa bahay kami ng kapitbahay ko. It was nighttime. And remember that when Chris went toward that first zombie, yung animation na yung lilingon yung zombie palikod. That scared the shit out of me. Lumingon ako sa likod. Wala na yung mga kaibigan ko. So, natakot ako. And like 4 years, I did not touch Resident Evil whatsoever. And then, lately lang na, I like Resident Evil. No? I played everything from the first to the remakes na. And next thing, hindi siya genre, but it's an aspect of a video game I hated so much, is the PvP aspect. Ayokong alam mo yung ayokong may you lose or defeat sa screen ko. I hated that. I don't want that to happen. And then later, like naglaro ng Dota, losing became a normal thing na parang tinanggap ko na siya sa sarili ko na you win some, you lose some. Like,
it's not my fault I lost. It's my teammates' fault.
Bobo mo kasi!
Wait,
Bakit
Trixter.
kasi hindi ka nag-smoke?
That sounded like Lee in one of his games. Naalala ko, Trixter.
Magalit na galit siya, madaling araw. Sige, ikaw naman. Wait, shout out to Gian Jena Ibanez. Shout out to you.
Hello.
Nice. Sige, ikaw Rene. Game that you hated and now you love.
I used to hate, and somewhat I still do, I used to hate JRPGs. Because they're just so weird. The characters are weird, the look is weird, it's just weird all around. It's insane. But I discovered Persona. Persona 3 was the first one I played.
I was gonna ask about Persona. Yeah, like, so what do you think about Persona?
So I did a deep dive again. I love Persona so much. It's so yun. I'm still on the fence on JRPGs, but at least now I'm willing to give them a try. Unlike before na, ay, pangit to. No, weirdo. Mga naglalaro nito, mga weirdo lang. Mga ganun.
Bang! Dati tinamaan, no? Apat silang tinamaan.
I kind of relate to that back then. Yung sa gaming kasi, like when I was back in high school, yung kapatid ko was more into gaming than me. And I called them weirdos. Like, sila magkakaklase. Talagang nawi-weirdohan ako, what is it with games that, they enjoy kesa lumabas sila? That was my thinking.
Ngayon, anong tawag nila sa'yo?
Now I'm the weirdo. Definitely. But now, we're all weirdos kasi naglalaro kami magkakasama.
Oh, sorry, hindi po weirdo ang tawag sa akin.
Talaga.
Ano?
Talagang.
What?
The champion.
Sabi ko, talaga lalabas yan.
Naipasok din sino yun. Grabe.
Naipasok mo yun. Ako, I hated MOBAs.
Oh.
I just didn't
Hanggang
get
ngayon
it.
Hanggang ngayon mo naman mahilig ka sa Pokemon kaya nagpo-Pokemon Unite ka eh.
Hindi,
Mobile
nag-spike
Legends
din
ka
ako.
nga.
Di ba
Pag
na?
Mobile Legends ka nga.
Oy, pare, Mobile Legends.
Just like him making him play Fortnite Dragon Ball.
Pare,
Don't make
Tigreal to sa ML.
Oh Lord.
I only know what to play one character in the MOBAs that with the exception of Pokemon and Smite. So sa Dota yung unang si Abaddon. Yun lang alam ko talaga, Abaddon lang. Tapos sa Mobile Legends yun nga si Tigreal lang, wala nang iba. And I just didn't get the fact that apart from the fact that
Kahit si Pau Isla sabi boo MOBAs.
Di ba? So, mag-start ka ng level 1, lalaban kayo, you level up, and then talo, tapos you start from scratch.
Right.
I just didn't get it at the time, and then eventually, nayaya ako. Tapos yung mga hamunan pa, 1v1 pa. Pare, what? It doesn't make sense. I think we covered this in the past episodes. Pare, 5v5, tapos hamunin mo ako ng 1-on-1 sa gitna. I mean,
Parang basketball yan eh.
weirdest thing. Diba? Parang, wala namang ngayon, 'di ba? Tapos hindi kita lalabanan, doon ako sa kabila, 'di ba? Ganun. And to some extent I'm still not a big fan of it, but I now play like MOBA games like Smite, Dota 2, Pokemon and others. So that's just really weird for me. Apart from gaming, are there other geek stuff? Ito weird question. Is there a toy or a toy line or a collectible that you used to hate and now you have? I'll start with one Funko. I didn't like Funkos before. I thought that, they're generic collections. And then, suddenly, I have like 2 rows of them right now. So, ako yan. Sa toys ako, Funko. Ikaw rin eh. Let's go backwards.
Hindi. Ako, pagdating sa toys, I'll give the Chino answer. Most toys, I'm usually into. So,
Oh, really?
Hindi ko.
Wala kang hindi
No.
na gusto.
Ang variable lang is if it's a character I like. But I don't collect Funko Pops, pero I don't really hate them. Like I like looking at them, pero I'm not gonna buy one of my own. So when it comes to toys, I'm usually like I'm very appreciative of everything that they come up with.
Kahit yung mga touching na, no? Yung pang-touching na laruan.
Oh, actually, I had a bunch when I was a kid. And hindi ako naglalaro. I used to just collect them. Kasi pag
yung
naglaro
mga
ka, ipupunta mo sila, di ba?
Pag pinindot ko, gano'n.
Ay,
Fire!
What?
Mga barel, yung mga barel na...
Barel.
Other toys nga, bakit? Airsoft.
Tama.
Okay. sige,
Akala ko
sige.
yung toys na nabibili sa Metro Walk tsaka sa bandang Timog. Pero,
Kulay pink minsan.
Metro Walk. Ikaw, Jazz, laro. Toy or collectible?
I did not actually get into toys and collectibles until now because number one, I did not have the funds to do so, and number two, I'd rather use the funds somewhere else. So,
Right.
but if I've had it, then magko-collect din ako. But if meron man, I think a Lego collection would be nice.
Lego.
Yeah.
So, it's a good start off point. Sige, ito si Noch muna kasi Noch recently got himself into a rabbit hole. So, is there a toy line or a collectible that you at first didn't like? Alam mo
Plushies, toys.
Di pa,
Okay, question
wala
lang.
pa akong binibili
Plushies
this
count as
year.
toys.
Ano yan, Jazz?
Do
Wala pa akong
plushies
nabibili
count as
this
toys?
year, ha?
Plushies.
Yeah, because I have though. Because we have.
Yeah, plushies
Yeah.
counts as collectibles.
Flash, yeah.
Plushies count.
They
Yeah,
do
plushies
count.
count. They do.
I know
Kasi meron
a
kami.
bunch of
Yeah,
people
it's
who
a pair.
collect plushies, by the way.
Oo, malaki
Mga
rin yung...
small flashes, di ba? Ang dami yun.
Yeah.
O sige, ikaw, Notch, ano yung dating hindi mo gusto ngayon? Gusto mo na?
Gusto ko lang paalala, guys, na wala pa akong binibili.
Malamang,
Yes.
20 days of-
Kasi
first
parating
20 days
pa
of-
lang siya ng March at
Pre-order pala. Oh.
pre-order.
Storm yan, Storm.
Isang Storm, isang Yamaguchi.
So what? You didn't like Storm collectibles before?
Hindi. Actually, sa toys, ang dalawa yung hindi ko masyado na-appreciate before. One was Funko Pop, surprisingly. Katulad na.
Okay. Same.
Oh. Tapos, malaman mo na lang, meron akong kompletong set ng Wave 3 ng Friends.
Di ba?
Meron ako ng collection ng McDonald's, yung mga ganun. And secondly, yung art toys, I wasn't really into them. Kasi hindi ko siya na-appreciate. Diyan lang siya, nandiyan lang siya. Tapos eto, si Lee, actually, si Lee was one of the people who influenced.
Yan ang lason po, si Lee. Lason
yan eh. Kasi, and also Harem. Puta, Harem! Harem! I mean, yung nakita ko yung passion nila sa art toys, tapos yung lagi pinapakita ni Lee mga ibang art. Sabi ko, grabe, ang gaganda rin talaga ng mga gawa. Specifically, gawang Pinoy.
Right.
Locally made art toys look great talaga. I mean, kaya mo siya ilaban outside of the country. Kaya iba, yung ginawa ni Harem, pare, yung Retro Boy, yung RGCP, dude, man, ang lupit nun.
Solid yun.
Kaya yun, I grew to really appreciate art toys. Hindi ko pa kayang bilhin kasi medyo mahal. Mahal, no? Pero nakakabili ng Storm collectibles. Mahilig kasi ako sa mga articulation eh. Gusto ko
So, by may justification bigla.
kasi yung naiiba yung mga kamay at ulo eh.
Kailangan.
justify ko.
Ano naman na feel mo nung niregaluhan ka ng Storm collectibles?
Oo nga. Masaya ka ba?
Oh,
Regalo.
I feel na na-appreciate ko yung sarili ko. Thank you guys.
Thank you. You're welcome. Ito si
Harem,
Trix,
yung
hindi ko
Retro
malaruan.
Boy ko.
Hindi malaruan to si Trixter eh. Pero sige, is there a kind of toy or collectible that you didn't like but now want to have it?
Figures. Well,
Figures? Action figures?
Uy, 50% off deal! Go!
Nagkabentahan na po dito.
Bentahan deal.
Either anime figures or something similar. Like Miss Adagio Dazzle right here.
Uy, nag-prepare siya.
Yo.
Palakpakan nyo naman. Nag-prepare. Naglabas ng gamit.
Welcome to the rabbit hole.
Oo, yung mga ganun. Nice.
I could have
have
brought
anything
out
for-
Twilight Sparkle, but she's too big. So, and
Nice.
Nakapana yan. Ikaw, Captain Mike.
Feeling ko sa Toycon, magkakaubusan tayo lahat ng pera. Ang
Wait,
dami na
guys,
natin.
tandaan nyo,
Ang dami na natin na lahat.
Bago sumagot din sa mic, tandaan nyo, meron tayong inaabangan na Combatron.
Ay, oo.
And I've seen the figure prototype, pinopost na nila, di ba? Pinopost na yung ano.
Si Sir
It looks really good.
Sir Berlin.
Wait, before
Ganda.
we go to Mike, actually, if you guys are also into art toys, sabi ni Vhinz dito, si Darwin Dacanay is an awesome artist. He does art toys and recycled toys also. We went to his studio back in the day. Solid pare. And I guess this is one guy who will rival, in at least by sheer quantity, will rival Lee's Toy Room. Minsan puntahan namin yan. O, as in.
Since
May
we're
basag-basag laruan.
Yun wala akong nakita.
Wala, hindi pa din. Lamang pa rin si Lee.
Rene, 2023 na. We talked about it. It should have been just 3 months.
Okay.
Mag-1 year na!
Ano yun, ang tawag retro insult.
Yeah, so, I mean, bago sumagot si Mike, sa mga nanonood dyan, if you are, interested in the art toys, meron tayong mga creative artists dyan. David Dakana here. And of course, si Harem X Customs dyan.
Harem X Customs.
Dude.
Tapos recently, we also, yung kay Harvey Tilibo, yung cover na ginawa niya for our laps.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Cyber Skull, guys. Since designer toys and art toys, guys, you need to support the Filipino creators. Basically, the Filipino community started this trend all over the world. Technically speaking, and everyone followed suit with the trend. I mean, we have names like Quicks for Tech63, who's like same level na ni Cos and Jason Freeney and all this amazing toy designers. And this is something that we are really, really proud of.
Nice.
Nabanggit rin lang naman yung si Quicks. Doon na rin papunta yung sagot ko, actually.
Si Quicks
Hindi, si Quicks may Kessie. Siya mo inaano eh. Like Jazz, I'm not a toy collector. No? Wala akong money enough to buy those toys. Wala rin akong oras to display them, unlike the ones you're looking at on one of your screens. Pero either yung toys na yun ni Quicks na nakuha niya yung attention ko last year nung nag-display siya doon sa Robinson's Magnolia. Sabi ko talaga, I mean, if money is not an issue, I'd get one of those. And then I'd like to go back to those old toys, yung mga action figures, G.I. Joes.
Right.
Nice.
The Green Men.
Yung may garter sa gitna. May garter rin sa gitna.
Pag hinatak mo gano'n,
original
G.I. Joes sa gitna.
Right. Sige, hot take tayo movies, superhero movies in general. Simulan ko na. I used to hate the X-Men franchise.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, no, I still hate it.
Up to now.
No, but the X-Men, the first 3 ones, X-Men 1, X-Men 2 United, and tama ba? The black suit X-Men.
X2 is default X2, and then X-Men 3 is X-Men United.
Okay, yun. So I used to hate them a lot simply because equally ano sabi?
Movies na Noch.
Movies na Noch. So, equally with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I hated those. Kasi those were the first
Okay lang,
ones.
they hate you too.
I was hoping the web would come out of his if it's coming out. I hated that so much. Sorry. The natural web thing, I hated it so much. And then eventually, as the years went by and I started missing Spider-Man, tapos bumalik si Tobey Maguire, and then No Way Home came in, parang medyo napamahal na sa akin. I learned to accept that it's a multiverse thing and all that. So yeah, so that's for me. That's my superhero turnaround. Sige, ikaw rin eh.
Wala yata akong turnaround kasi when I hate a movie, I just hate it forever. Trying to think, especially since it's specific na superhero movies.
Superhero movie. Tama, Stanley. I still hate it. Ano yun?
Iron Man 2. I mean, I don't love it, but I don't hate it as much as I used to.
2? Because of Ivan.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Whiplash,
Yeah, Whiplash was, kasi when it came out, the initial reaction was, especially ba Iron Man 2 was already parang second act nung phase 1. So, I was all the Avengers, wala pang Avengers, pero I was expecting more. I think I was watching it through a different, to the wrong lens. I was expecting more cameos from other members of the Avengers. Tapos wala, so I left disappointed. Not recently, siguro last year, napanood ko sa gym yata. Hindi ko pinanood out of my own volition. Nakita ko siya, I chanced upon it. And I actually enjoyed it. I love Justin Hammer. The first time we see War Machine was actually pretty fun. So, yun. Again, I don't love it, but I don't hate it as much as I used to. So Iron Man 2 is mine.
Sige. Ikaw, Jazz. Superhero movie you hated but not anymore.
Superhero movie, I think same answer with Rene. What I hated before, still I hated now. I think it's not a superhero movie but it's a series. Not a superhero series as well. I used to watch How I Met Your Mother back when I was 18 years old, 17 years old. I hated it because hindi ko gets. And then I watched it again. Now,
nung na-inlove ka na.
Like more mature, a more mature version of me. Watched it again, I understood everything. Na parang, now I can relate. Parang ganun yun.
Now you have your own Barney moments. No, but really, no superhero movie, you stayed liking it and you stayed hating them. Walang pagbabago sa superhero movies. Wala. Yung pa rin.
I like superhero movies. Come on, man. Like.
Okay. Sige,
well, except Green Lantern, yun lang.
Understandable. And you still hate it, correct?
Yeah, I still hate it. Come on.
Okay, we can remain
Who
friends.
loves them?
You can remain friends. Captain Mike, skip tayo. Captain Mike, ikaw. Superhero movie that you did not like but eventually grew to tolerate it at least.
Hindi naman tolerate. From not appreciating it but to appreciating it. Thor.
It's a nope for me. Or it's a Koyang sucks for me. Parang hindi ako naging interesado dun sa story itself.
Which one? Wait lang. Which one?
Yung
Commander Bawang.
Hindi. Yung first parang tolerable nga. Pero yung second is parang na-confuse ako all of a sudden. Tapos, syempre, yung Thor Ragnarok na-appreciate ko na yun. Kasi yung una parang hindi ko pa alam ba. Sige, I know I've seen Thor in the cartoons, diba? Pero kasi sa movies, parang hindi ko siya ma-appreciate for some reason. Tapos na-appreciate ko na lang siya eventually through the first one na-appreciate ko pero so and so then to Ragnarok na lang.
Wait, sorry. So which one did you not like the most? For 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, you said Thor, right? So 2. Akala ko ba yun ang nasa top ko ng list ng tier.
Actually, yun ang sasabihin ko. Hindi ba ikaw na may gusto sa Thor?
Yeah, he liked Thor the Dark World.
No. Sinabi ko, doon sa ano natin yung, if you recall the tier list, di ba?
Yeah,
the Marvel tier list. Na-appreciate ko siya, pero hindi ko, again,
Initially, he
didn't like it.
Magkakahamunan na ng memory,
Memo plus gold. Baka naman, bigyan mo kami. O kaya glutapos. Trix, ikaw, Trix. Ito, marami din Ito, we're moving towards the hater
kaya
art.
Alright.
Kumbaga sa bell curve, ito yung way extremes.
Ito na yung mga hate. Nasa hater spectrum tayo.
Punta na tayo sa exciting part, guys.
2023 na, quote of the year pa rin. Oh, sige, Joshua. A superhero movie you used to hate, but now at least tolerable. Or at least you will find time to watch.
Daredevil.
No. Daredevil's fine. It's not that.
Superman versus Batman.
No. Okay.
Commander Bawang.
Okay, this may sound weird,
You
but
just insist on Commander Bawang.
Gulat ka pag yun ang sinabi ni Trixter.
Green Lantern.
What?
Really? What?
Only because they look the part.
They actually do, yeah.
Green Lantern?
Yeah, the one with Ryan Reynolds. At least Ryan Reynolds looks like. I don't know.
He doesn't look like, you know.
Why?
Hal.
If it's Guy Gardner, fine, pero at least he's the closest to look like Hal. I don't mind the CGI stuff. Like, it's fine for me. I may not like the choice of villain. I didn't like it. Like, I tolerated it. At first I didn't like it because they blew their loads so fast with the villain choice. I mean, I guess I can understand Sinestro still being in the core. Yeah, he still looks like Sinestro, and I don't mind seeing Hal training for the core since he just got picked by the ring. Kilowog looks fine.
Yeah, it was like, I think he trained for like 3 days lang.
Yeah. It's
You know
fine.
who would be a good
That I
Hal Jordan?
tolerate.
Who was the Ben Affleck?
Ben
Nah.
Affleck? It's nice too.
Para sa akin yes, kasi yung face niya ni Hal Jordan yung tinitignan ko. Not si Ryan Reynolds kasi alam mo yung mukha niya. Natawa ka na kaagad sa mukha niya pa lang eh. Pero kay Ben Affleck
Anong
kasi
klase
yung
description
mukha
yun? Parang
Hindi, may inis ka kay Ben Affleck. Sa mukha pa lang ng Ben Affleck, may inis ka na eh. And that's how Hal Jordan is.
Napakaano nila.
Hal Jordan wasn't the most liked character.
Yeah, I like Guy Gardner. So yeah, Green Lantern for me. Tolerate it. I tolerate Green Lantern.
Kyle Rayner's my Green Lantern.
Kyle Ray. Okay.
Para sa akin.
Nahawakan nila lahat ng rings eh. Kaya gano'n. O sige. Kay Charlie D, that found something. Charlie D, when he said that salvageable, I mean, superhero movie tayo.
For the sake of the show, I would say Mortal Kombat. Here's
No.
why. Here's why. Notch, listen.
Everything that you did not like and you absolutely hated before that you kind of tolerate. At least level of tolerance is okay.
Right.
Or maybe you like.
Let me answer the previous question then. No?
Even.
Collectible that I never liked and now I love is NBA cards. I never got to answer, so let me answer. I never got into NBA cards or, sports.
Talaga?
Yeah, I never got into that
You
until
would not
very
strike
recently.
me. You would not strike me as somebody who didn't like NBA cards.
Ano
I think
ka
you'd
ba?
like that.
Di ba nga, ano yan, long jumper yan?
Long jump yan, bro.
Ay, oo nga pala. Oo nga.
Very recently na ako nag-collect ng NBA cards. I mean, cards in general, like, I had a few packs of the Magic the Gathering. Pokemon cards, definitely I have. But NBA cards,
wait,
I
do
never
you-
considered.
Do you collect NBA cards as a fan, a hobby, or as a collector to, resell or to flip?
No, as a fan, Luka Doncic is my player.
So aside
So
from
I collect
NBA
Luka
cards,
Doncic cards.
aside from NBA cards, nag-collect ka rin ba ng iba-ibang cards? Like Magic? Sabi mo, the Magic,
Yeah, I did.
Pokemon, Playboy, gano'n.
Playboy? No. Magic
Housemate of the
Gathering.
year, gano'n.
Magic the
Meron
Gathering and mainly Pokemon.
Yeah, nagka-trading cards yung Playboy na.
And
Nice. Of
back
course you do.
then, I do have Kamen Rider cards, decks.
Yes.
Madami ako niyan sa Pinas eh. So, That's one, but never NBA. And,
Did you ever try yung VS system ng Marvel tsaka DC?
No, I haven't tried that.
Have you?
I dabbled, pero it's really hard to get.
Tara, laro.
Meron ka ba?
Makakakuha ko. Madali lang.
Ba, parang parang illegal. Bala. Ayaw magana.
Nandiyan kasi si Vhinz eh. Si Vhinz kasi talaga magandang source.
Nandiyan si Vhinz, mabilis tumakbo yan. Tangin na, piso lang. Piso.
But yeah, let's go back. Superhero movie. I think Rene will like my answer. I've shown some hate on these movies, but recently I rewatched it and appreciated the DC movies more, especially the Batman Superman movie. Before I really hated the plot, the story that they put in, nagsalita lang ng Martha, but when I rewatched it, I get to appreciate the story behind the two characters, that they share a common trauma. That's why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah, well, you gotta admit that line was fucking stupid, man. But
I know.
I get what you're saying.
But yeah, definitely Batman versus Superman and the Justice League, especially when they came out with the Snyder Cut, I get to appreciate it more because I actually hated the movies that they came out with because I think they didn't do justice with because we know DC with their animated movies and series that they're so good that we were expecting their movies to be that great. So when they came out with their movies and it was meh, and I literally hated it. And even before, I watched it 3 times when Batman vs Superman came out, and every time I watch it, I just shit on it every time.
Pero ngayon, nagkaroon ka ng character development, growth, maturity.
No, wait. No, that's not growth. That's a patch note. The reason...
Actually, it is.
Update. I don't know why. I actually don't know why, but very recently, I got to watch it on... it's just in a subscription. I was bored and I watched it. And I looked into it and I appreciated it. I like the
time.
Yung laban nila.
I think that's the best time to watch something that you initially hate when you're just really bored. Because you're more open to anything.
Yeah, you don't have any expectations. I think that's why we hate some things.
Stop saying Dragon Ball Evolution. Stop it. There's no changing my mind. Okay, sige. Speaking of no changing mind, ito Noch. Very carefully select your superhero movie that you used to hate, but now love.
Mortal Kombat.
Hindi. Alam ko
hindi siya superhero movie.
Alam ko nag-ala Avengers yun, lalo na si Lukang nagpapainit siya with his fire. alam ko nagpapaka-superhero si Lukang, no? But let's take it out. Sige, ano sa'yo?
Wait, sorry, may ganong thing na he's using the fire to heat something up?
Yes! Yeah, so after the whole thing, so
stupid.
The child was cold, he used his and then to warm up this kid.
Tapos, alam mo,
He can't do that.
Yung power ni Kano, yung eye laser niya, no, supposedly dapat, meron na talaga siya. So stupid, di ba?
Teka.
Tapos yung kamay ni Jax na payat, tapos naging, wow, kasi laki na lang yung braso ko sa kabila.
The ancient Chinese art of cybernetics.
Arms made in China.
Galing sa CDR King yung kamay na yun, I bet.
Teka, pasagutin nyo na si Noch para malaman natin ko. No.
Superhero movies kasi ako makinig talaga ako sa superhero movies.
I know.
Even the baddest,
The bad one.
samang superhero movies like the old Justice League movie. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Diba? Flash, Atom, someone else na hindi natin kilala. Pero siguro I'd go back to the DCE Probably because we have a lot of expectations with Christopher Reeve's Superman, with all the Batman renditions, di ba? A lot sila, arguably they were good. Kung sino man yung yung pinaka di ko lang talaga gusto was, I'm not sure kung kay George Clooney hindi ko nagustuhan or yung before that. Pero alam mo yun, you got
Sino yung kalaban?
The nipples, di ba?
It was Clooney.
You got to watch them. Well, kay George Clooney kasi, that was Uma Thurman, I think, with
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Batman and Robin. Batman Forever was Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
So, the Riddler.
Yung DCU kasi gave us all these expectations. Kasi nga, well, again, arguably magaganda yung mga nangyari before. Now that you have Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, kompleto na Cyborg.
Wait lang I like the fact that the preface to this is just so well set up. The answer to this must be mind-boggling. Kasi ang ganda nung setup niya, ang ganda ng sinasabi niya. Ano kaya yung sagot nito?
Pambihira to.
Okay.
Tutuloy ko lang, no? Unfortunately, I cannot, for the life of me, find a reason to like Justice League.
Which one?
Or even both. The Snyderverse and the original ones. Alam mo, ito lang yung nagustuhan kong DC movie. na nilabas Okay, nagustuhan ko yung kay Henry Cavill. Probably because it's Henry Cavill. Nagustuhan ko yung unang Wonder Woman. Nagustuhan ko yung unang Aquaman. Only because I haven't watched the second Aquaman. Pero the rest of it...
Are they still making that?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yung sequel ng Aquaman. Anyway, sorry, go on.
It's in a limbo right now.
Yeah.
So wait,
yun lang.
you did not like Justice League? You did not like it?
Yeah, marami akong di gusto na movies. And I don't really,
Is there anything that you learned to love? At least give me one that you learned to love. Or like.
Suicide Squad. I still hate that movie.
Gusto ko yung Suicide Squad.
You liked it?
I liked it.
The first one or the second one?
Actually, I like the first one.
Controversial take.
Wow.
It's because a lot of them died.
Gusto ko yung mas nagustuhan ko yung plot. Gusto ko yung plot ng Suicide Squad 1.
Talaga, yung tumayong silang lahat, tapos para silang mga sidekick doon, tapos may
and really,
yung
Suicide Squad, kinalaban nila si Star, ang pangalan?
Si
Star. Kinalaban nila lahat yun, right?
But they were doing it one by one, and they were doing action sequences by themselves.
Still, they didn't do
Pero
that.
doon sa isa,
guys,
nandun na nakatayo yung kalaban, lahat sila nakapaikot para silang tanga.
Wala pa rin eventually.
They're supposed to be jumpers. That's the reason why they're supposed to in the Suicide Squad. They're supposed to die.
Okay, fine.
Suicide with purpose. Not to die stupidly.
Ito po yung real reason bakit namin ginawa to. Yung lalabas lang yung hate. Yun lang yun.
Unang-una sa lahat. Kayo yung pinaka one of the ruthless villains in the world. Kaya nga kayo suicide ko kayo, meron kayong bomba sa throat. Tapos pagdating niyo dun sa island, dalawa sa inyo patay na.
Si Blagan.
It was made to it was a comedic thing naman. They were added there just to die. I mean, one of the people who died was Nathan Fillion, who ang power lang niya sa tatanggal braso niya.
That was a weird power.
Ang nagustuhan ko lang dun sa Suicide Squad 2 was Harley.
I actually like Idris Elba in that film.
Well, Idris Elba, yeah. Pero Idris Elba kahit saan mo ilagay para sa akin.
I wish he was
James Bond.
I wish they made him as the
even James Bond because he was racist.
Wow. Wow.
I would love to see
Wala
him
bang
play as
racist dito
James Bond.
Wala racist dito. Walang racist dito sa atin.
Parang yung topic tumatagal sa akin. Ha?
bago pa magkaroon ng masyadong
True.
on hate and love, I think we're gonna call the
Wala akong masyadong ginagustuhan at hindi na... Wala akong masyadong inayawan pero nagustuhan. Kung
ito lang, ito ang napulutan natin ng aral. Wala po masyadong pinapatawad ang mga miyembro ng G3.
Yes,
we're not a forgiving kind of people. But there you have. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. It's already an hour and a half. Part of the show, we just want to get you guys started on your Friday.
Wait, bago tayo matapos, teka, bago tayo matapos, bakit anong problema mo kay Idris Elba as 007?
Tinanong ko lang kung lahat.
Okay ba sa'yo?
Okay lang.
Okay lang. Parang hindi okay eh. Parang hindi okay kasi si Rene hindi eh. Bakit hindi okay?
Rene, bakit? I just
Guys,
really want
James Bond is white. I'm just saying.
White supremacy. Okay, so ibig sabihin nun, yung anak ni Joel sa The Last of Us, dapat white din siya.
No, but
Okay, I think we're getting off course now.
Okay. Again, we have opened another can of worms worthy of another episode. But there you have it. That is the show.
So Resident Evil, di ba dapat dapat white din yun.
Thank you very much, guys. Visit us on YouTube. Visit us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Check out our Sega exclusives. This has been your host, BJG. And before we keep destroying each other, that's Rene.
White din.
Heneral Jaz, that's Trixter.
Guys, we're not done.
Charlie D, Noch, and Captain Mike. We will catch you guys soon. Have a great evening.
Goodbye.
And remember,
Guys, we will
love-
continue the episode.
Love
Ayan yan
wins.
si BJG. Let's talk.
Okay.
have a great evening, guys.
What
Bye-bye.
other do you hate?
Why?
Hell, you couldn't watch too. Dreamed awesome.
Kuyang is the best. Let's go!